All right, I got three updates, just sort of like in the bike world on the D2R2 project and the assorted getting more fit project. So first things first, bike reg, what's that? D2R2, August 15th, 2020. I'm doing the 100K, the metric century, 62 and a half miles or whatever it is. I was not quite ready to go full-blown 180K on dirt first time out. So I think I was going to wade in just a little bit with the 100K. I think that'll still be pretty good. It's looking like that tends to take people 7-8 hours, something like that, which gives me an idea of just sort of how slow a course it actually is. But I'm finally actually registered. It's in, it's done. I also put in, I'm never going to win it because I never win. I put in a raffle ticket for the Firefly bike raffle because who doesn't want a Firefly? Be great to have one of those. Anyway, so that's a teeny bit of information. One, I know I said I've been doing it, but now like registration's in. Thing number two, which is in that same vein, is Daddy picked up a new pair of kicks. I haven't bought a pair of bike shoes in like probably 15 years. Probably like 15 years. And I'm not exaggerating. Like an honest to God, like a legitimate, real, not fake 15 years. And I've got a couple pairs. I mean, look at that. See? Look, it's got this stuff is all coming off. The bottom is missing big chunks of stuff. This is the better of the pairs that I have right now. So yeah, man, these things are. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's not supposed to do that? You're not supposed to be able to access the inside of your sole? Anyway, picked up a pair of these bad boys. These are Giro Ventanas. They make two versions of them because I'm me and because I buy shoes apparently every 15 years. I decided to get like the fancier version, which has the BOA closure mechanism on it. They do a version that is, I think, Velcro and like laces and stuff. Totally sufficient. Save you $50 a pair. These were $180 full retail, no sponsorship. Please God help me out. But I dug the colorway. The gum sole I think is pretty dope. I just mounted up some cleats on there this morning. These are Shimano SH51s because I'm old school like that. I tried to take them out on a ride today and totally got skunked because it is 27 degrees, which doesn't sound too bad, but the wind chill has it at 15 degrees, and I couldn't quite do it today. The bikes were fighting me. And it got up into like the cold. I don't know, man. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but like sometimes when it gets really cold, it gets up into my sinuses, and I start to get like almost like a cold headache, but way worse. Anyway, I made it like a mile down the street and had to turn around. It was too much. I couldn't do it today. But this weekend's supposed to be warmer, so I'm hoping to get some miles in on those this weekend. And I was hoping to do that on the gravel bike, but I was hoping to do that on the gravel bike, but I'm having a teeny bit of a rear wheel fight with it right now, so I'm going to have to do a little work. Anyway, in the meantime, that gravel bike, I ordered a full set, front rear, of cantilever brakes because I am sick to death of fighting with the cheap old V-brakes, like linear V-brakes that are on that bike now. It's got STI levers, like it's got really nice Dura Ace 8-speed ones, but if you don't know, the amount of cable pull that those brake levers do is incompatible with the amount of cable pull that V-brakes require. I think V-brakes need long pull and those are short pull, I think, but anyway. And so your brakes you have to set them up crazy tight, and if you've got any rim wobble at all, you're kissing brake pads, and it's noisy and it's annoying. And they feel mushy and like garbage in the meantime. So it's just sort of like a no-win situation. Anyway, I finally bit the bullet and ordered a set of cantilevers, God forbid, for that bike. Although I'll give credit that newer cantilevers are less annoying than old cantilevers. Old cantilevers, if you've never messed with them, like the brake pad was just a post mount, and it sort of went through this hollow bolt, and you had like a capture. They were awful. It took like a 10 mil and a 5 mil. It took a 10 mil box wrench and a 5 mil Allen wrench to adjust them, and they were a nightmare. Newer cantilever brakes at least run V-brake style threaded posts with like the conical washers on them. So you stick like a 5 millimeter Allen in the end of it, loosen it, get it where you want it, torque it down, Bob's your uncle. So I'm pretty psyched about that, about those coming in. I was psyched about those coming in until I realized that while the front of my bike, the headset, I have a headset spacer that's got a hanger. If you're young and you've never done cantilevers before, cantilever brakes require a cable stop for your housing, right? Because like the cable has to come out of the housing, split, and go to two arms of a cantilever, right? For actuation. And modern bikes don't have those, and my bike is not modern. So the cable stop on the front, which is like a headset spacer with a little thing on it, that was there. So the front of the bike's fine, but the back of the bike is missing its cable stop. And this bike has been built and unbuilt and rebuilt probably like 10 times in the 25 years that I've owned it. And anyway, there was zero hope of finding the original rear cable hanger. And I'm looking around, and like, it's kind of an obscure part. Like, people need them, but they're not, like, you can't go down to like your local shop to get one. They're not going to have it. And so you poke around online, you see what you can find. And I wasn't super psyched with a lot of them. Surly seems to make a pretty decent looking one. But I looked at it and I realized like I could probably fab something up that was roughly the equivalent. And in a bout of ambition, I did that. Here, take a look. I took a piece of stainless steel spoke and a chainring bolt. See that? And then I drilled out, I've already got the ferrule in here. I drilled out the inside of this chainring bolt to accommodate a ferrule, right? With a stop, and that thing is in there good and tight. And then I brass brazed it to the spoke. And so the way this will work, you'll see it's kind of offset. Yeah, for smoother brake routing. This guy will go inside the brake binder bolt, like boink, and hang behind the rear. So your seat post, sorry, let me swap hands. My seat post is going to be here, and the binder for the seat post is going to be like this, right? Here's your bolt at the back of it. And this guy is going to grab the back of that and just sort of hang at the angle like that. And the brake housing will go boink to there, and cable will come out there and go to the splitter, and then go to my cantilever arms, and I will have a rear brake that is actuated and lovely. And I done made it, which is pretty rad. I'm going to obviously test it. I know a bunch of like negative Nancy's out there are like, brakes are a critical system. You shouldn't be making stuff. Shut up. Like, I got a front brake on the bike. Front brakes are all your braking power is anyway. This will work. I will test it. Yes, I will be safe. Jesus, just calm yourselves down. Okay? Anyway, those are my 3 updates. Registered for the D2R2, actually. Like paid money and everything, $120, which I think it includes a bunch of food and stuff. So like, yeah, that'll be all right. Got these super dope shoes, which, I think I mentioned these ones have the BOA ones. If you get the lace up without the BOA, they're $130. So you can save yourselves $50 if you grab a pair of them with the less fancy thing. And then I made myself a bike part for which to make my rear brakes work, which will be great when the rear brakes come later today, but won't be great because my rear wheel is broken right now and I need to fix that. So it doesn't do me a ton of good at this exact moment, but I should have that up and running, I hope, for the weekend. Which means my gravel bike will get ridden in its newest incarnation for the very first time, I hope, this weekend. I'm taking a few days off next week as well because it's school vacation week here. So maybe, just maybe, someone will I'll get to go ride during some of those days too. This could be a big mileage week for me, which isn't really saying much, but you gotta take what you can get at this time of year. It's February in New England. What do you want? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.